Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make these delicious glazed lemon brownies, or as I like to call them, lemonies. They're super rich, super moist, and that glaze on top just pops in your mouth. So stay tuned and I will show you exactly how to make them. We're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 stick of softened unsalted butter, 1/3 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 4 large eggs, and a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And the star of the show will be 2 tablespoons of freshly grated zest. Now I know you guys already know this, but just make sure you don't get any of the white when you're zesting it. We only want the yellow part. So into my flour, I'm just adding my baking powder and salt, and I'm just stirring it around with my little whisk. And in a large bowl, we're gonna go ahead and add our softened butter and our vegetable oil and our sugar. Now, if you want to use a mixer for this, go ahead, but I was too lazy to get it out, and you really don't have to have one. Now go ahead and add in your zest and your 4 eggs and just mix that all together, and eventually it will all combine and become smooth. Now, if you see a few little lumps in there, don't worry, that is completely normal. Now I'm going to add in 1/2 of my flour and stir that up. And then I'm going to add in my lemon juice and the other 1/2 of my flour. And just stir it. And it'll look like this. It's a pretty thick batter, like a regular brownie batter would be. Now I have a 9x13 pan that I sprayed. You could also use some parchment paper. And just spread that evenly in there, and we're gonna bake that at 350 for 25 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. Now in the meantime, I'm making the glaze, and that is just 1½ cups of powdered sugar and 2 tablespoons of the fresh lemon juice. And just keep whisking it, and it will eventually get really smooth. I added my juice half at a time. And here it is, all nice and smooth. Now I'm just gonna put that in a little measuring cup and set that aside. So it was 26 minutes actually that mine took, and when you put a toothpick in, it will come out clean. But just make sure you do not overbake them. We want them to be just barely done. Now see what I'm doing? I'm taking that toothpick and I'm poking little holes all on the brownies. Now that's gonna let our glaze seep into there. Now I microwave my glaze for 10 seconds just to make it a little easier to pour. And now I'm just pouring it over the top. Now don't worry when you're pouring it if you miss some spots, like see how I'm not getting it on everything, because once you're done, you can just take a spoon and just, you know, do this. See, super easy. And now that will harden in about 30 minutes. And this is what they look like. They are so good. That lemon glaze just makes them pop. They're very moist. They're not quite as dense as a brownie, but they're more dense than a cake. So I hope you guys are gonna give these a try. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye everybody.